be lifted high, be lifted high. For your glory, be lifted high, be lifted high, be lifted high. For your glory, be lifted high, be lifted high, be lifted high. For your glory, be lifted high, be lifted high, be lifted high. For your glory, be lifted high. Sing out, you're the King of all the ages. You're the King of all the ages. You're the author of salvation. You're the reason why we're singing for your glory. Lord, release the sound of heaven. Let it rise in every nation. We will join the anthem singing. Be lifted high, be lifted high. For your glory, be lifted high, be lifted high, be lifted high. For your glory, be lifted high. 'Cause you're the everlasting Father, you're the all-consuming fire. You're the reason why we're living for your glory.
Wow, 2012, what a amazing harvest year. It's gone by so fast, but we've seen God do so much. Team Xtreme International, which consists of 18 different teams from around the world. And also, we also work with the YWAM Sports Network. We finally reached our goal of taking the gospel to 100 nations around the world. And it's been countries like Libya, Iraq, Egypt, all throughout South America, and all throughout the South Pacific and Asia. But we felt like the Lord has told us 2 years ago to place our feet on nations.
And finally, after 26 years of marriage and 25 years in Youth with a Mission, we have a place to call home here in Kansas City. Just a little bit of the background. I was driving around the Grandview area and just dreaming. God was putting dreams in my heart for what it would look like to have a ministry house. And I was thinking a lot about my kids, where they're at. They're so gifted and talented, but they need a place to be launched out of. And I started thinking what it would be like to have a ministry house with Team Xtreme's office there and a dance studio and a place for the kids that do missions to have fundraising events, and my foundation matching their finances with grants and helping them financially to stay in missions. And the other thing is Israel. The doctor that lived here in this house had passed away, and this house was built in 1948 when Israel became a nation. And I always had a dream to start understanding and celebrating the appointed times and feasts, and needing a place to do that and people to meet with. And already, since we've been in this house, the Lord has already fulfilled so many of those dreams and purposes. We're just really excited and can't thank everybody enough for just supporting this dream and letting it become a reality, and giving our family, TX, and our ministry here a place to work out of and come in and out from the nations from. So thank you, everybody, and come visit us. Come check it out when you get a chance.
Now in Matthew 24:14 it says, "In this gospel the kingdom will be preached to all the world, as a witness to all the nations, and then the end will come. So we really believe that with you, our partners and our intercessors around the world, we are fulfilling the scripture of taking the gospels to the nations. And the promise is that all the people in the world will hear the gospel first, and there's so many unreached, unengaged people groups that we're going to right now with you that we want to take the gospel to. And this is the first year we've been able to take the gospel to Iraq, and we saw around 300 people give their lives to Jesus in Iraq. Amazing. This year in Egypt, we partner with Casa de Barra Church and a lot of other Christians from around the world, and they estimated over 20,000 people gave their lives to Jesus in Egypt. We took teams into Libya right after the war that happened there in Libya, and were able to give out food and clothing to a lot of the people that were refugees in Libya. So anyhow, it's been an amazing year of preaching the gospel, and I just want to thank you guys for being a part of sending us. There's goers and there's senders, but we're all called to be a witness and to preach the gospel. And I know some of you can't actually go yourself, but you're enabling us to be your hands and your feet and take the gospel to the nations.